Well, I'm going on my first cruise for some while. I'm not going far, as you'll soon see.
Hello. How are you? I was quite surprised when I opened up the side of the canopy and found the swans and cygnets there. I just hadn't realised they were outside the boat. So I popped inside to get them something to eat.
Oops.
I didn't want to stand on the jetty in case they decided my leg would be something good to eat. You do have to be wary of swans because I would have been in close proximity to the cygnets.
Well, I'm going on my first cruise for some while. I'm not going far, as you'll soon see. And I'm on my way. Lovely day for a cruise. It's beautiful. It really is. I've got a bit of a vibration, but I think it's the chains in the locker, because normally when I'm cruising the chains would be out, so I think that's all it is.
Another successful exit. I have improved considerably. I'm quite pleased with how I managed to get in and out without too much trouble now.
Can you hear that vibration? I'm hoping it's just something in the locker or something I've put back that is vibrating. On low revs it's fine, it's just moving very nicely. Just need to work out what it is.
The following day on the slipway I did some forward and reverse tests, and I realised that the vibrations were being caused by a bag of coal that was resting against one of the lockers. I've come to the slipway to repaint the roof, but that will be the subject of another video, not this one.
Hi, and many thanks for watching this far. I thought I'd chat to you now rather than at the end of the video, as I often do. It's Saturday the 16th of May. I came to the slipway on Thursday. I've been working on the roof of the boat, rubbing it down and painting it. What follows is some experimental footage, if you like, using a mobile phone for filming, and also I fitted a camera into the van and I sort of test that out as well. But having decided I'd test it out, I went on to do quite a lot of filming within the van when I went into Rugby to do some shopping. So the following footage does contain quite a lot of van movements, the road ahead and everything, passing through various villages. There's scenes within Rugby, my return journey and so forth. I know that doesn't suit everyone, but there are many overseas viewers who do like to see some sort of street scene, whether it's rural or urban. So the following video, which is probably 20 minutes long or so, does contain much of that, and I do hope you enjoy looking at it. One of the things I discuss, and it's sort of prompted by a purchase I make during my trip, is the policies of certain stores with regards to selling in their shop and selling online. And some of these policies are rather odd and not in the customer's benefit. And I discuss that and experiences I've had in the past. So I hope you'll enjoy listening to that, and I hope you'll watch to the end. Well, it's a very different day today from what we've had during the week. We've enjoyed a week of sunshine. Today it is overcast, cloudy and quite windy, and there's also a chill in the air.
Interesting cloud formations.
This is hail falling in the water. It was so short-lived, probably a minute or so. I'm just testing out a new camera position. I've bought a mount for the camera, just reversing out. I've bought a mount for the camera to keep it steady in the van. So I'm just testing it for the position. Not sure whether I've got it in the right place or not, but my visibility is good, so it's not blocking the windscreen at all. I'm just on my way out to do some shopping. I think it's a lot easier to have the camera mounted than holding it by hand, as I have been doing. Oops, shouldn't say that, should I? But we'll see how this goes in this position. The interesting thing with this little GoPro that I use is that there's no screen with it, so I haven't a clue if the camera is angled right or exactly what I'm taking. I'm just coming into Yelvertoft now. Turned onto the Crick road. Guess where that leads? Crick Village. That wasn't difficult to work out, was it? Not so bright today. Fairly cloudy. Oh, there are some blue skies around. That's good. Crick now. Oops. The bird nearly hit the windscreen. Coming into the village of Barby now. New bungalow being constructed on the right hand side. Quite pleasant through here. Been coming this way to get to Sainsburys in Rugby, but I normally come down from a different route. I've been taking a wider route. I'd normally come down from the left here, but I thought I'd come this way today. This house in front is quite nice. It's got a clock on the wall. I always like clocks that have Roman numerals rather than numbers. Same with watches. It's my preference. Something about Roman numerals which I find quite appealing. Not too far to go now, another 1.5 miles or so. Nearly there. Just coming up to the roundabout now. And turn off into Sainsburys. Here we are. Diesel is down to 105.9. I filled up last time I was here, or topped up I should say. I can see there are queues. I thought there would be today somehow. With the restrictions eased, I thought more people might come out. Right, let's meet parked up. Just going into town to one of the retail parks to visit B&M. There's a few things I should be able to get there which I can't elsewhere. They should be a bit cheaper as well. Just arriving at my destination. See, KFC has opened up, McDonald's is still shut. Excellent. Well, I'm on my way again, back to the boat. Going to take a different route, I think. I've been getting bored with taking the same route. So we'll do something a little bit different today. Still a queue there for KFC, as one would expect. There are some shops open to my left. Oh, Marks is open, I think. Oh no, I'm not clear what I'm seeing. It's so much easier if I could drive into these places without a height barrier. Look at this again. Be the food in Marks that's open. It's difficult to know, isn't it? But I've got to park in a completely different place and walk because of the height barriers. I can't get my vehicle into that particular retail park, which is very annoying. So long since I've been this way, I've actually taken a different road to the one I anticipated to take. Came off too early at the roundabout. Doesn't matter, all the roads lead to the same place in the end. I just stopped at Screwfix to buy some white spirit to help me with painting the boat, cleaning my brushes, etc. But I had to order first, so I couldn't get in the store. I sat in the van, did my order online, couldn't remember my password, so I had to change my password. And then make the order.
then walk in the store and collect it, having received a text message straight away to say that it was ready. It's clever stuff, isn't it? I should tell you about the time I was in Argos. This was many years ago. I was actually in an Argos store. I was living in Taunton at the time, and the video camera I used in those days used to take mini DV tape, which were quite small cassette tapes, and they had an offer on. You could get a pack of 5 for something like £10, so they're normally £3 each, so the pack would have been £15. And I went in the store and they said, nope, we can't sell you this, you've got to order it online. And I said, well, that's ridiculous, I'm here in the store, why can't I buy it here? And I don't quite remember how it all went, but I remember being in the store and actually ordering it online, and they still said I couldn't have it. I had to wait for it to be delivered on a lorry in a week's time. I mean, just ridiculous. Well, needless to say, a week went by, they'd popped something up and it didn't come. It took me 2 weeks to buy something from Argos, which they could have given me when I was in the store. And that really cheesed me off. Cheese is often cropping up, isn't it? But I've had another ding dong fairly recently, well, about a year ago I suppose. I was buying an external hard drive for my computer, and I went to Currys, and I went into the store. There was £10 off on their offer, but no, not available in the store. You had to order it online. Had a few words with the manager. He was quite adamant that I couldn't buy it at a reduced price. So again, I went out, sat in the van, ordered the product, but for some reason I was unable to pay for it. So anyway, I got confirmation of the order and I went back in the store and I said, here it is, I've ordered it online. And he said, I still can't let you have it. Well, I was none too pleased, as you'd expect. I said, well, why not? He said, you haven't paid for it online. And I said, well, that isn't my fault if your system isn't doing the job properly. So anyway, after a few words, and he did actually say, well, my figures won't balance. I said, well, that's not my problem. I'm a customer wanting to buy something from your store, and you're stopping me from doing it. But anyway, after a few words, he did relent, and he let me buy the product. It is one of the things that really annoys me, that they have separate policies. I think it is getting better, but you can buy things online cheaper than in the stores, which is quite ridiculous in a way. You're there in the store, you want to buy a product, it's only available online at the reduced price, and they won't sell it to you. So you might as well take your custom elsewhere. I remember years ago going into an HMV store to buy, I think it was a pack of videos, you know, a set of videos or something, or some CDs or something like that. It was £35 for the set, £30 online, and they had them in the store, but again wouldn't let me buy them. I said, well, why should I give you an extra £5 when I can buy it from your company for £5 cheaper online? Absolutely crazy. So anyway, that's what I did. I went home and ordered online and saved my £5. These stores really do need to get their acts together. The high streets in England, as it were, are already suffering bad enough without the COVID-19 problem that's come along. And yet, if you go into their store in the high street and they don't want to sell you the products, oh, it's just crazy, absolutely crazy. I'm sure you agree. Roadworks ahead. Oh, red light, I'm going to have to stop. This is a good... Oops, changed to green already. I was going to say, this is a good way of doing the recordings, isn't it? Because I'm on my way back to the boat now, and to be able to film while I'm doing it, it's quite a good idea. Just coming up to one of these odd staggered junctions where you sort of turn right and then go left, so you're effectively going straight over. Can be tricky sometimes if the road is busy. Just coming up to it now. So I'm going to head over there to the right. That doesn't look too busy. Off we go. Been this way for quite a while actually. Refuse lorry. Just going over the M1 now. Looks fairly busy. And now I'm out of Lilbourne. Quite a nice drive through here. Horse in the road with a rider and a cyclist. Soon past. Convenient spot to pass them actually. I'm just coming up now to the T-junction where I turn right to go back into the village. Very pleasant village, Yelvertoft. Very pleasant. We should take a walk through sometime and show you a little bit more. Not quite sure when I'll be doing that. We have heard today from the Canal and River Trust that we can go on short cruises as long as we return to our home mooring. So that means in and out in a day. And hopefully by the 1st of June, I think it said, they were hoping that navigations might reopen. So another 3 weeks or so, and we should be able to get going. But they have asked, if you do go out just for a short trip, not to go through any locks, which could be difficult depending on where you're moored, but at least the restriction is partly lifted on cruising. I'm intending to do some more painting, and I was going to go to the slipway for that. So I won't be going out cruising straight away, but it's good that we've got the opportunity to do it now. just turning into the marina entrance. Gate is moving very slowly today, creaking a bit. Just coming up to the brow of the hill. Shut the window, I think. And there afore ye is the marina. Not that you're going to see much, but with my eyes it's a very pleasing sight. Take this off now. I've still got my gloves on. Don't know why. I should have taken them off by now. I've got a little brick on the ground which I line up to, then I know I'm always in the same place. Many thanks for watching, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Meanwhile, take care, keep safe, bye for now.